see, we just took on Mega Venusaur, Mega Frostlass, and I believe Mega. Actually, wait, I believe there's one more. Oh no, Mega Altaria. Alright, so we got them all. We're about to face Jacinthe. Once you've dealt with your little rogue Mega Evolution errand, please join us at Richizame. Until then, I'll use my special methods to keep an eye on you. Adieu. I'm not sure who's scarier, these rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon or Jacinthe. She's definitely a She's either a ghost type user or a fairy type user. I know this is a lot to deal with, but you got me in your corner. That's good to know. That's always good to know. Okay, let me just open source projector. There we go. Oh wait, no, that's not. I need the black pedal Flabibi to complete that mission. I have not yet encountered a black pedal Flabibi. This is another game where mechanics just don't quite work the way they should sometimes. Sometimes, not all the time. Like I'm sure like even on the Switch too, like moving around is a little bit. I mean, it might look a little smoother, but some areas you might end up with that choppiness. Like what I mean is like when you're trying to do the floaty thing and you end up hitting a roof or hitting like the I don't know how to explain it. The siding of a roof instead of going all the way up. Oh yeah, and then this happens. Where are we going? Where are we going? You know what I want to do? I want to catch an alpha Pidgeot because I know there's one nearby. I don't think that's it though. I think that's a Pidgeotto. I like how you could just cheese that sometimes. Okay, now it's enraged. I don't want to hurt it. Come on. Darn. At least now I know there's an Eevee that spawns here. Eevee's one of the few Pokemon that I will suffer through shiny hunting just to get all seven of them. I think there's seven of them, right? It's Flareon, Jolteon, Vaporeon, Umbreon, Espeon, Glaceon, Leafeon. Oh no, there's 8 of them. Sylveon. There used to be 7 of them. I'm still waiting for the day they announce Dragon type, Flying type Eevee. We just went around in a circle. Ooh, might have been worth it though. There's a Delibird up there. Oh, darn. So far, no black Flabibi. I wonder why that hollow elevator's not working. South Boulevard. The Pokemon are pretty healthy. Oh man, I'm gonna need a lot more treasure than that. I'm almost as broke as I am in real life. I shouldn't say that. Yeah. It's pretty thoughtful that they did that, so you don't lose your Pokeballs when you miss. Wish they'd do that for Pokemon Go. Well, let's have everybody hang out for a sec here. Uh, everybody up. I wonder if that counts towards bonding with your Pokemon. I'm on maintenance duty and I take my duty very seriously. But gee, am I ever thirsty. I wish I had something to drink. Sorry, kid, I can't let you use this elevator till I'm done its maintenance. On maintenance duty. Gee, am I ever thirsty. Say you happen to have something to drink? I happen to have a fresh water right here. Oh, that does look awfully refreshing. What? I can have a drink? Gee, thanks. Alright, that's unnecessary. If you want to use the elevator, I guess I can let you use it. Oh, that's all it took, huh? Thought they were gonna actually show him, you know, fixing it, but okay. when it comes to Game Freak and animation, sometimes I have to question like I guess they have to like be picky and choosy with what they animate and what they don't. Like a cutscene where you're wearing the same clothes that you customized your character to wear. I could see them, prioritizing that over a random maintenance worker fixing a, imaginary elevator, holovator, teleporter. You know what I mean? Hey, it's Amazon's delivery. Actually, I find it kind of fascinating how they wear blue, just like Amazon. I don't have an orange one, but I have a white one. Oh, is that all it took to unlock hair colors? I have a red one. Oh, okay, well, maybe I don't need a black flippy. I already have black hair. I have an orange one. Wait, I have an orange one? Do I? I do have a yellow one. Lemon yellow. I have a lot of blue ones. So orange is the color I'm missing. I guess they don't have the tousled hairstyle from X and Y. They have the white one though. Huh. Mm. Yeah, I'm happy with it. Now it's nighttime. I'm gonna have to be right back. Gotta blow my nose. I'm losing my headphones here. Let's not do that again. We're going back to Hotel Z. You took care of a lot again. Now that we're all done, are you gonna head over to the SPC? The party awaits. Tawny's still not feeling it. It's Jacinthe. She's bad news. I'm pretty sure I get what LeBain was trying to warn us about now. It was certainly rude of her to appear at our strategy meeting uninvited. Hmm. The longer we wait, the worse it'll get. Tawny's dealing with rather a lot, isn't she? Why don't we join her out there so she doesn't have to handle this stuff alone? Hotel surrounded by a. Wait, is this a battle zone? Oh, wow. I don't remember battle zones being purple. Hello and bienvenue to the Jacinthe zone. While similar to the wild and battle zones, this one is for my own personal use. Please feel free to admire how the color of my holotech avatar expertly matches the zone. This can't be real. No matter how long I wait, no matter how many times I ask politely, the two of you still refuse to do what is right, participate in my wonderful tournament, thus to ensure my invitation is accepted no matter the cost. I have taken matters into my own hands. Forgive me for resorting to such drastic measures and for not being there in person to greet you. I couldn't care less that you're here in hologram form. Just take down your weird zone already. Our hotel's not gonna get guests like this. Isn't Corbu from the Rust Syndicate the only guest we've had recently? Pretty much, yeah. Whose side are you two on? This is not a weird zone, it is a Jacinthe zone, and naturally I will deactivate it in due time. But in order for that to happen, you must fight. For that is what I wish, and will brook no refusal. I mean, she just explained why she's doing this, Tawny. Watching his battles firsthand revealed to me the true extent of Aaron's talent, and now I want nothing more than to see that glorious talent shine in my tournament. Well then, my dearest Lebane, I shall leave the rest to you. Adieu. I trust you understand my earlier warnings now about the consequences that await those who dare to slight Lady Jacinthe. Personally, I fail to see the point of these next battles, but our leader commands it. Now then, please meet your opponent. Do I have to battle her right now? I guess getting right into it. Clifkey. Okay, so she's definitely a fairy type user. I expected nothing less from you. Rock slide. Shogun. I facing Lebane next? Looks like I finally get to cut loose in a real battle for once. Bring it on. I've got a feeling Lebane is as much bad news as Jacinthe. Shut it, punk. I'll deal with you next. Get ready for a taste of who I used to be before Jacinthe came along. Who did she used to be? You were challenged by Lebane of the SBC. Tarantrum. Already? Dang. He's gonna mega evolve Drogalgy. What is that? Now that was one heated battle. Don't get smug though, kid. Next time I'm coming out on top. It's not over yet. I'll keep fighting till you give up and join the tournament. Hold on a sec. I just need to heal up my team. You hold on a sec. We're already planning on battling in the tournament. Sheesh, maybe start with that next time. You're the ones who trapped us in this weird zone and wouldn't listen to a thing we said. It's a Jacinthe zone. Oh well, I had a fun battle for the first time in a while, and Jacinthe's getting what she wanted, so I guess I've got no complaints. Almost no complaints. To tell the truth, I wish I got to fight like this more. I used to be a fighter back in the day, the kind that only seeks out the strongest opponents. Yeah, I like settling fights with my Pokemon and my fists. Don't like it? Then don't mess with me. Anyway, 2 years ago, I totally got annihilated in battle by Jacinthe, and I'm still paying for it. I wonder if she was an X and Y. Let me just look it up real quick. Lebain bears similarities to the male punk guy trainer class from X and Y, more specifically, Lumiose gang member Nyx. So she didn't technically appear in X and Y, but she has a lot of similarities to this character that lost to Emma. Now I've got to talk fancy and wear this crazy getup all because I promised her I would. So I'll warn you again. Watch out for Jacinthe. If you lose to her, you might end up like me. Oh, I don't think that's gonna be a problem. So she used to be one of the punk kids. You really can't escape Jacinthe if she's your opponent in the promotion match. I'll get rid of the Jacinthe zone. Jacinthe zone off. Wait, isn't that a Z power move? She just did a Z pose for the fairy type. Don't forget, you're gonna need a challenger's ticket before you can have a promotional match. Later, I'll be waiting back at Hotel Rishizume. You know, Jacinthe and Lebain may be more alike than I would have first thought. Go to Hotel Rishizume when you're ready. I'll meet you there. That was quite a thing we just witnessed. I'm not sure what thing exactly, but quite a thing. The SBC, Jacinthe, Lebain. Honestly, I don't know what any of their deals are. You know what? We haven't gotten a challenger ticket in a while. Oh, shoot. We didn't heal our Pokemon, did we? Oh, jeez. You know what? I haven't used Blastoise in a while. Oh wow. Didn't see you there. Electric. Why would I do that? Blastoise stats are really not that great. It's astonish. I guess it doesn't learn that move yet. So I think I'd like quick attack better than. I mean, its speed's already great, but yeah. Attack goes in for the 1 HP quick kill. Gyarados, I would really like to know Dragon Pulse, but it doesn't learn it yet. Taria. Oh. Immediately knock out unaware opponents with your first blow. Oh, they gotta be unaware. No, Odino needs to level up some more. And then didn't I catch a... Metacham? Everyone has a megastone. Brick break. You gotta be kidding me. Camera out. Where'd you go? What? What? Wait a second. Wait a second. Oh, okay. I guess that's supposed to be like that. Oh, come on. Closetser. Closetser. Care for a cup of coffee? Don't mind if I do. Dawn is approaching. There's a scyther right there. Another Scyther. They're just making it too easy. Pangoro. Scrafty. Let's look at his moveset. No retreat. No, I don't know. That could be useful. Boost all its stats. Endure. All right, we're halfway there. Halfway there. Typical Team MZ. gosh, there we go. Oh, darn. Oh, looks like we knocked each other out. Although Metachan didn't get knocked out. Hmm. Let's give her some milk. I never really paid attention to Metachan's Mega Evolve form. Oh, hey, Riolu. What's this? Oh, quick ball. That's useful. That was close. Hey, it's Pidgeot. The regular Pidgeotto. Where's that mission? Show me a Mega Metachin. There it is. There it is. Bonjour. The infamous Cherish Ball. Auden the Artist. Machok. Mega Metachamp. Thank goodness I've got my art because I sure don't feel good about battling. Metacham was incredible. It blew all the inspiration straight out of my head. The only things I think right now are Pokeballs for Pokemon and the cyberspace boxes you store them. I'm ready to deliver a whole new experience to each and every color contact fanatic. Pokeball and Cyber. Ooh. I actually might have unlocked the one I've been trying to unlock this whole time. Cyber. Well, the Pokeball looks nice though too. Let's do the Cyber. Let's do it. Pokeball eyes. I want my eyes to look remaining normal. It's great. I could get used to the Pokeball eyes. Second, how much time we got before I start running out of data? All right. I want to take on Jacinthe now. So it's going to take us all the way here. Seems like she's a fairy type user, so what do I have in defense of fairy types? What do I have here in defense of fairy types? I have a Beedrill that I haven't leveled in a while. I have 2 Alpha Beedrill. I mean, this one's not bad. Gengar, I have a Gengar. My Talonflame, I haven't used in a while. Exadrill I haven't used in a long time. Maybe I can level him up a little bit. Same with Victory Bell. really don't have a lot of fairy defense here. Seriously, it's been a long time since I've used extra draw. Blastoise is right on the cusp of being level 50. So is Suzaku. I think Heat Wave's a better move for Suzaku. For Blastoise, Flash Cannon's a good cover move. Ice Beam's good for covering the flying types. Protect, I don't know. I mean, its defense isn't great. So you kind of have to compensate with its attack. Poison Jab. Sludge Wave. Feel like Sludge Wave would be better for Victory Bell. It doesn't really have a cover for Psychic. Well, Bug is the Lunge is the cover for Psychic type, I guess. Give the Beedrill Light to Beedrill. Okay. Blastoise has Flash Cannon. Oh. Oh, that's right. I forgot about the Challenger ticket. It's the Rogue District. Where's there a nice bench that I can just chill on for a few minutes? Oh, there's Lumio's Museum. I haven't really checked out the museum in a while. Actually, this is the first time I'm checking out the museum at all. This is not good. Definitely not good. We're really big Spupa fans, but our collection of Spupa accidentally got loose here in the museum, which is where you can lend a hand, find our missing Spupa. There are 12 of them in all. Spupa spit out black powder when they feel threatened. Please don't try to battle them. We're in a museum, not a wild zone. That could ruin the art. We just find them and approach them normally. Oh, there's one right now. Spupa in the museum. This is definitely not the direction I thought I would go. You found a lost Spupa on the handrail. It's trying to guide folks to the upper floor. There are 11 more Spupa to find. You found a lost Spupa, looking quite comfy in the cozy space between two sofas. There are 10 more Spupa to find. I guess this is a fun way of just giving us a little scavenger hunt as we explore the museum. Some of this art you might recognize from X and Y, and maybe some of the other Pokemon games as well. You found a lost pupa who seems to think he's a Pokeball. Where am I putting them all? In my pocket? The factory makes Pokeballs and ships them all over the Kalos region. This painting is part of a series on technology in Kalos. An ever increasing number of Pokeballs expresses the artist's desire to be connected to all Pokemon. I do remember in an interview sometime a long time ago, maybe it was just in a Nintendo Power magazine or something. Actually, did they still make those? I don't even know, think they still print those. But back when X and Y was first announced, there was like this whole thing like because it's the first 3D Pokemon game, they're gonna make it like kind of resemble the Kanto region. And I remember just like Kanto had a factory, they had the power plant, and like the Team Rocket base had those like teleport things. And they brought that back in X and Y. I know those kind of places were featured in like all Pokemon games, but I think there was like one specific area in X and Y that's like shot for shot, like an exact. Maybe it wasn't a factory. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. I think it was Viridian Forest. I think it was Viridian Forest is what I'm thinking of. And there's a forest in Kalos that's modeled exactly like Viridian Forest. It's just funny how they made those callbacks like way back then. Oh, there's the power plant that we never ever really get to go to in X and Y. I don't think we're going to get to go to it in Legends EA either. It's a shame. This painting is part of a series on technology in Kalos, and the fierce combustion fully communicates the passionate fire of the energy of life. Yeah, this is where we were supposed to get an event for Volcanion, and I think it was cut out of the game last minute. Instead, we just get Volcanion as a gift Pokemon. Mystery gift. This power plant uses fire to generate electricity. This plant uses gas from compositing waste to generate electricity. This plant uses gas from composting waste to generate electricity. This painting is part of a series of callous to expresses the sorrow of wanting to leave some legacy behind, even though we pass on and disappear. This plant gathers sunlight and space in order to generate electricity. This painting is part of a series of on technology, and the artists succeeded in capturing the sense of self-efficiency in the region, of being isolated but still striving to help others. This plant uses heat from the ground to generate electricity. The plant is a sharp commentary on the hidden passion that lies just beneath everyone's surface. Okay, let's not run. Don't run. Oh, well, would you look at that? You found a lost pupil that seems to think it was the partner of a survey course member. Six more pupa to find. The ancient Survey Corps outfits of Team Galaxy. This uniform remained undamaged even though its wearer rolled over rough terrain to dodge attacks from wild Pokemon. It could withstand both heat and cold, and is said to have even withstood Pokemon moves. Remarkably, the red cap is believed to have always stayed in place, no matter how the wearer moved. Remarkable. Remarkably, the white kerchief was believed to never slip off. Oh, I see. A lost pupa that looks as though it's running the old general store. There are 5 more pupa to find. Life around Jubilife. Within the settlement of Jubilife, fields were established to grow crops. Beyond its walls was the beach where settlers first came ashore. As more Pokemon were surveyed and the area was developed, so too did the population grow. It is said the Pokemon they befriended also helped with various tasks such as farming. It says the same thing here. You found a lost pupa that looks as though it's been newly crafted on the crafting bench here. Oh yeah, that was a thing. Remember crafting? Yeah. They should bring that back sometime. Craft your own Pokeballs. Pokeballs of the Hisui region. People of the time crafted their own Pokeballs using apricorns and the mineral tumblestone. Many varieties are said to have been crafted, each displaying different properties depending on what materials were used. Crafting one's Pokeball in modern age would be a true labor of love, given the difficulty. Actually, I really like the look of some of these. I know that they sell one that's like $80 in real life. I don't think I would ever purchase it, but if I ever were, like, I don't know, lucky enough to have one, that'd be like one of my main displays. I love everything about this museum so far. And I hear the Spupa basically calling out to me. It's all the different hairstyles. You found a lost Spupa that's doing a fine job modeling the haircut on display. There are 3 more Spupa to find. Hairstyles of the time. Displayed here are hairstyles said to have been available at the hairdresser in Jubilife, the early settlement home to the Galaxy Expedition team. It is also said that changing one's hair color was possible at this establishment. Venerated portraits. Said to have been displayed by the Pearl Clan and Diamond Clan. Individuals depicted within them are said to have represented the sun, sea, and land, but nothing concrete is known about their identities. The sun, sea, and land. Kimono. Recreation of a kimono worn by Kamado, first commander of the Galaxy Expedition team. The kimono uses many different types of thread and is ornately decorated, showing that much effort was put into its creation. Thus, it is assumed the kimono was quite costly, but it is unknown whether Kamado acquired it himself or if it was given to him as a gift. The pattern provides evidence that a gold duck could be found at the time the cloth was embroidered. Oh no, that's just silly. Knight's armor. He found a lost speedboat looking quite dapper within the armor of the Galaxy team's commander. There are two more spupa to find. Dialga and Palkia. Now that is just special. He found a lost spupa poring over the ancient Sinohan glyphs. There is one more spupa to find. Almighty Sinnoh, a statue depicting the temporal Pokemon Dialga, worshipped by a group called the Diamond Clan. They referred to it as Almighty Sinnoh, the creator of the entire world. And they were wrong. Almighty Sinnoh, a statue depicting the spatial Pokemon Palkia, worshipped by a group known as the Pearl Clan. They referred to it as the Almighty Sinnoh, creator of the entire world. And they were wrong, because it's neither of them. Sinnoh just ended up being Arceus. The clean cuts on the rock surface are signs of advanced techniques, possibly skilled command of Pokemon. Either way, the results were impressive even in this modern age. The Temple of Sinnoh, an artist's rendition of what the ruins known as the Spear Pillar would look like if restored. Oh, wow. Oh, and you can see the Arceus, what looks like Arceus on the top, although it looks like part of the temple too. It is said these ruins once housed 10 statues depicting Pokemon known as lords or ladies. However, the temple was severely damaged due to a battle between legendary Pokemon, with the statues also being destroyed. Records show the name Spear Pillar was coined by Survey Corps at the time. Yeah. I was told the person who wore this outfit donated it to the collection personally. Apparently, he gazed a while at those sketches by Professor Laventon with this nostalgic air too. Formal attire. This outfit is said to have been worn by the ancient Sinnoh people during their rituals. This group worshipped the Pokemon Arceus as an almighty deity. It is, though, thought that they showed their respect by mimicking Arceus's appearance, even reflected in the way that they styled their hair. So, Arceus is the creator of the Pokemon world. So, I'm just going to nerd out a bit here. Arceus is the creator of the Pokemon world, meaning that he is the creator god of that world. He created the Pokemon world universe, actually, with its 1,000 arms. And it's said that Arceus, of course, um, had no creator. It started everything with an egg. So everything started with the egg, and when the egg hatched, the Pokemon universe came to life. And he creates Palkia, the guardian of space, and Dialga, the guardian of time. He also creates Giratina, who we can see right here. But Giratina is like a betrayer, so Arceus banishes him to the void, and so Arceus just creates like the whole pantheon of legendary Pokemon, and they create the land, the sea, all that stuff, and they go on slumber and go and make more of themselves. And the first ever Pokemon, it's assumed Arceus really makes for inhabiting the world is Mew, because Mew is the originator of every single other Pokemon. That's why Mew knows all the moves. That's why Arceus can be any type. So Arceus creates the Pokemon world, and I remember seeing like an evolutionary tree. Out of Mew comes not only Pokemon but humans of the Pokemon world also. So that's why there can be Pokemon that look somewhat human while also being Pokemon that are, just animals. Now I know this last one is probably it's around here. It's just hiding. I hear it. Oh, there it is. You found the lost pupa tucked away in a cozy hidden corner of the museum. Thank you for finding all our pupa for us. They're so precious to us, we'd better do one last head count before we go. 13? Where'd the 13th one come from? I don't know, but we can only take 12 of them between the two of us. I suppose the best solution would to have this kind trainer take this new fellow off our hands. We can't leave it here alone. It might damage, and we'll end up in real trouble. We can't simply thank you enough for helping us find our precious pupa. Oh, so we got a pupa out of all that. I suppose that was lucky. You know, just I'll just add him to the party. Just why not? Why not? The more the merrier. The country of the Parfum Palace. A statue that celebrates cooperation between people and Pokemon in the courtyard. This is this work is part of a series depicting scenes that inspired overseas artists while they were traveling in Kalos. Ah, that one's familiar. The city that looks like a hideaway for fairies. A huge tree stands in the center, and the Pokemon gym is nestled in the tree. This work is part of a series depicting sceneries that inspired overseas artists while they were traveling in Kalos. depiction of the fruit Pokemon Serena and the scarecrow Pokemon Cacturne. Some have chosen to explore figures of Pokemon so different than humans in order to better understand their anatomy and to explore the nature of their hearts and minds. A painting of the mythical Pokemon Jacinthe. The artist boldly eschews painting a background altogether, keeping the focus solely on Jacinthe. Oh, that was supposed to be AZ, or AZ's brother, I think. This piece was believed to have been a portrait of a king from 3,000 years ago, painted by an artist who lived after this time. However, recent research has lent support to the theory that this painting in fact depicts a descendant of the king's younger brother. From this, we can surmise this royal line maintained a degree of power through the ages. A dark and narrow cave. The source of its eerie light is a plant called Lumiose moss. This work is part of a series depicting. Okay, they like to repeat themselves a lot. This captures the lives of Pokemon farmers who live together in the land. It was painted about 85 years ago. It is regarded as an example of naturalism. Is that Mew? I feel like that's a reference to something. I think that's a reference to Mew being rumored to be nearby a truck or something. The Tower of Mastery stands north of Shellor City. Two strange stones were once discovered in this area, which are now thought to have been the first known mega and keystones. A giant Mega Lucario statue that stands within the Tower of Mastery. In order to directly view its face, one must climb to the second floor of the tower. Within the base of the statue is a room that only successors or related personnel can enter. This is a replica of the Mega Lucario statue in the Tower of Mastery. The original statue was created to commemorate the fact that Lucario was the first Pokemon to ever Mega Evolve in the Kalos region. A shining stone that emitted great warmth was discovered. The Tower of Mastery was then built in house to protect the stone. To this day, the successor to Mega Evolution carries on the legend of the mysterious stone. It is said that one only gains their Mega Ring after defeating the successor to Mega Evolution in a battle atop the Tower of Mastery. Only the chosen may climb the Tower of Mastery. It also requires skill with roller skates to reach the top floor. Yeah, roller skates that have been omitted from this very game. Hisui, the Grand Expedition. Lands once known as Hisui reveal how human and Pokemon came to live in harmony. With the help of various museums and collectors, we bring you all the relics and some replicas. We hope you'll come a long way from this exhibition with a sense of the daily life and customs of Hisui. So it's said that Volo is technically still alive since he donated the outfit personally. It said the person who wore this outfit donated it personally. I know that can't have been Cynthia because we never see Cynthia wearing that outfit. That's the Pokeball factory. Yeah, we already saw that. I think we've seen all that we've come to see here. They say a man of power at the time forced the artist to add the mythical Pokemon Mew to spread the word of how great he was. This painting depicts a knight errant who continues his travels with a Pokemon Galurk. This painting expresses the knight's identity and his suffering as its primary example. It is regarded as an example of romanticism. This piece is a key work in the rise of the realist movement. It depicts with keen accuracy the scenery in an area near Comarine City in Kalos. Who could that be? That kind of contradicts something though, because it's they say a man of power at the time forced the artist to add the mythical Pokemon Mew to spread the word of how great he was. But Mew wasn't discovered until technically how much is this in the time? I think this is like 20 years later after Red. Mew was still a new discovery. Unless that was like supposedly that's a recent artwork. I guess. Very interesting deep dive into Pokemon lore. Pokemon learn a new move. Go ahead, give it a try. I just picked up a Pecha Berry. Should look in the bushes more often. We've got to fight our way to the promotion match. Go earn yourself a challenger's. Oh, that's right. All this time and I forgot. All right, well, I'm gonna do that off camera, so I can give this a chance to upload. And as per tradition, I'm gonna do a selfie shot here.